Now to our other big story of today. The chairman of the Mahoney County Board of Elections and Youngstown's mayor-elect have both welcomed investigations into how the November election was handled. Both are confident the result was correct.
This after candidate Sean McKinney this afternoon filed a lawsuit claiming a number of votes were cast illegally and asked that a new election be held. Board of Elections Chairman Mark Monroe had this to say. The suggestion that the election for mayor was fraudulent is absurd. I'm afraid Mr. McKinney is wasting his money on a lawsuit, but I welcome the chance to have our processes scrutinized so the public can have confidence in the outcome. The lawsuit and the reaction of Tito Brown is our top story at 10.
Youngstown Mayor-elect Tito Brown was tonight meeting with his transition team.
I know I've gotten the top one.
But took time to discuss the lawsuit filed this afternoon by Sean McKinney, who he defeated by 198 votes in the November election.
I've been in this situation before. I've lost by less than the number and margin that we have right now. Sometimes it's not easy to accept, but we have to accept it.
By no means not a sore loser at all.
McKinney explained the lawsuit shortly after it was filed, much of it taken up with the names and addresses of 125 people who may have somehow voted illegally. There were 44 instances of signatures not matching the signatures on file, 39 people voting twice, and 13 ballots were not accompanied by voting stubs.
We have heard about people in nursing homes being used as political pawns, people who can't even ask for a glass of water, but somehow requested an absentee ballot.
Oh, I deny it. I've not been to a nursing home since 2013. I didn't go this election cycle. Now, my campaign team members, we go out and canvass everywhere. So that's just campaign 101.
Tito Brown also says that throughout the campaign, it was agreed that the losers would support the winner.
And that doesn't seem to be the truth. No, someone is being disingenuous when they say, well, now they won't work with me, they won't concede. The voters have spoken.
McKinney thinks there are people who know more and has set up a website called I Voted for McKinney so that anyone with a story
has the opportunity to tell us what truly happened to them.
At the end of the day, he's going to have to answer why is he accusing everyone else but himself.
Now, the case has been assigned to Judge John Durkin, but given the nature of the case, there is a chance this one could end up with a visiting judge.